Hello there, it's very good to be able to speak with you today. So it is just after the service on Sunday, and I thought I'd give you a quick update as to where we are with regards to reopening the church. I'm sure most of you are aware that on Tuesday, the Prime Minister said the place of worship could reopen for public worship as from the 4th of July. Brilliant, excellent, that's fantastic, really exciting. As we currently speak, and I checked it just before I came onto camera, we have not yet had any guidance as to what we can have and what we can't have. I think the Prime Minister mentioned about probably not singing. Beyond that, we only have speculation and guesswork. And this is a problem because actually I know you guys want to come back into church. The reality is that church is not going to be normal for quite some time. I think we are not going to we won't be able to sing. We may have to wear masks. We may only be able to receive communion in one kind. We won't be able to have our service booklets as we normally do. We'll have to have a projector screen up there with the liturgy, which obviously if you've got sight issues, may be a bit of a problem. How are we going to be able to have readers? We're still going to have to have the cameras up because there are those of us who, even though we would like to return, are not allowed to, either because we're shielding or because actually it is too risky for us. If you've got any medical conditions where actually there's a risk with regards to your health and COVID-19, actually it probably isn't going to be safe to return initially. And so, this is great we've been allowed to reopen, which is fabulous, but actually we need to figure out how we're going to do it and how we can do it safely. Because there are new challenges and new kind of things which we need to think about. So I have spoken with the standing committees for both the churches, so that's with the church wardens and so on, and just to chat through what we think we're going to do, and we are going to wait until the guidance comes out, which I'm hoping will be this week. But when, I can't tell you, and actually we will have to wait until we've got the final version before we can actually start making proper decisions. We will then, I would like to invite the PCCs to join me individually via Zoom, so I'll set up a Zoom meeting for each PCC, when we can, and I'll send out the guidance for you guys to review as well, just to get an idea of actually what we are expected to do and how we can do it safely. And I don't want to speculate as to what we can and can't do and how we're going to do it or how we're not going to do it, but I think we need to take things slowly. I think we need to be cautious in how we do things, because actually there are vulnerable people within our congregations. There are those who will want to come back to church, but we need to do so safely so actually there's no risk to them. So this is a challenge. This is something which we're going to need to gather. And to be fair, all churches are having to navigate. And it may be worth actually seeing how other churches are doing it to get ideas if we are struggling. The fact is we will need to have the chairs spaced out, which means we'll be limited in how many can attend a service. And there are going to be other challenges which are involved as well. So I appreciate you may well be champing at the bit to get back into this building. We are open during the week for private prayer. And it's been really nice seeing some of you who've come in during the week. Brilliant. Please can I remind you, if you have a mask, if you can wear one, please do so, just to try and keep everybody as safe as possible. But please do come and spend some time in prayer and contemplation. Once we've received the proper guidance, once we have actually managed to digest it and work out what exactly it means, because these are fairly chunky documents when they do come out, we then need to make sure we do things properly. So if you are gearing up thinking, yes, next Sunday we're in, probably not. So I just want to temper the enthusiasm a little bit, not to dampen it, but I just think we need to temper it, because actually this is, even when we're allowed to regather, it's not going to feel exactly like it was before. Things which I think are definitely not going to happen are going to be able to gather at the beginning at the end of the service, because actually if you're gathering in church, actually if you're gathering outside, it can't be more than 6 people. So actually that's straight out the bit. We can't be sharing teas and coffees, because actually there's hygiene issues as there were before we went into lockdown. And so it's something which we need to think how we're going to do it properly. So please hang tight. We will continue to be streaming services as we have been, and we will continue to do that, I think, realistically for the foreseeable future, because there are people who are engaging with the services who don't normally come on a Sunday. There are people who are engaging with the services not at the set time, and that's quite exciting. This is really exciting, and it may say, well, why can't they make the effort? Actually, people can't always. Actually, you know how hectic your life is, and other people's are just as hectic. And for some people, actually, they can't be present at the time that the service is actually going on. And so I think the idea that we can have a service where you can access it at any time is a really good way to actually allow us to reach out and actually spread God's love to more people. Allows more people to engage with the service is a very, very good thing. And this is something which I think is really, now that we've started this, I don't think we can go backwards, because actually we've got more people coming to morning and evening prayer than ever before. We've got more people actually engaging with our service, and actually they engage throughout the week as well. And that's really powerful. That's incredibly powerful. This is God's word going out to people and finding where they are. Because that's what Jesus did. He didn't sit in the synagogue and say, right, hey, come to me. He went out and got people. He went out into where people are. Church services are for everybody. It's one of the reasons why I've only been streaming. I haven't been trying to do Zoom, which is far more closed off. It is about being able to reach anybody and everybody, because everybody has the innate right to hear the word of God. They have the innate right to come to know Christ. And if it means they want to see it at 2:30 on a Wednesday afternoon, that's okay. That's not a problem, because actually they're still wanting to spend time with God in prayer and contemplation, and that's brilliant. So things will be a little bit different. As you can see probably behind me, the laptop's still set up and a few bits and pieces still there. The projector screen over here, these things are going to be staying for the foreseeable. And actually we're going to have a very similar setup down at St. Thomas's. And I appreciate every week I've been talking from St. Mary's, because actually that's the closest church. And the current guidance is still, don't travel unless you have to, don't go anywhere you shouldn't have to. And actually, because this is, 50, 100 metres away from the house, that is why I come here. But actually, we need to then review that and think about that when we get the new guidance. Because so far, there's been nothing about actually multi-parish benefices, which is what we are. We've got 2. We need to think about how we're going to do it properly. So please hang tight. PCC members, you'll be getting an email, hopefully during this week, with the guidance, and B, a time to meet up to talk this through. And so I would really appreciate it. As soon as you get the email, do have a read of the document. And I'd like your input. It would be really helpful just to get a feel for what's expected. And then we will come together where we can chat it over and talk it through, and hopefully reach some sort of consensus with regards to this. But please do keep joining for morning and evening prayer, 9 and 5 every day, and we'll be here on Sunday as well. And when we can gather, we will. But at the same point, I'm not going to rush crashing into it and then get somebody sick because of it. So please hang tight. It's only going to be for a few more days or weeks, and then we can regather, and then hopefully slowly we can come together physically to worship God and give thanks to God, where we've been doing virtually. Because no matter what, we are still members of Christ. We are still part of the body of the church. The church is not just this building, it is the people who are part of it. And that's so much more important. So God bless, look after yourselves, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.